Yes, and it works. All right. Okay, I'm up.
Cool.
Let me.
You wanna invite me to your game?
Yeah, sure. So we'll story multiplayer. Create.
I don't need to see this.
So I should be able to invite you now.
Cool.
Invite to group. No, it won't let me. Look for
I think
Doughboyfresh's lobby.
It's not there. I think it defaults to being a LAN only game. I think it should to be online, which is weird.
Let me check it out. You go to the options then, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know where you actually change it. I just know that I had that issue with my roommate.
Okay, give me a sec.
So
what did your roommate do?
What's the objective of this game?
What's that?
What did your roommate do to change it? Direct connections or LAN connections, online game visibility. So you have to make it on for friends.
Yeah.
And then the controller option is, it doesn't matter. Difficulty, classic, autosaves, yep, show subtitles. Sweet. I got you, man.
Cool.
So, are you just trying to get out of this room?
What? Oh, Joe's watching.
Yeah, I'm
Ozzy's
watching
stream.
someone else. I'm watching a gameplay, and it's just two guys that have not left the room, and they're not an hour yet, but 45 minutes all the way through. But I'm fairly certain.
Let's jump into the other chat here. We'll jump
Which
into
chat?
Tabletop games.
Cool. Yep.
Cool. Let me turn you down a little bit too.
So what class are you thinking?
I'm not sure yet.
So, what is the objective of the game?
It's an RPG. It has a story, and it's like a tactical RPG. So like, it's turn-based essentially. From what I understand, it is punishingly hard too.
Well, I can understand that because these dudes have spent like an hour in the same room just talking to people.
Yeah, I mean, so there's like story, like you go around talk, like advance the story of the game, and then you go out and have a fight, and it's like it goes into the battle mode, and you take turns sort of moving your characters.
So, like some of those ones where you're playing chess almost with your things.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay.
So, do we, like, what sort of... I guess, actually, the first question that we should ask ourselves, do we want an undead squad?
I have to say that I did try that very briefly. Mate of mine, I mean, literally, like I said, the boat, but it's pretty good because if you just throw poison on the ground everywhere, it's awesome because you all get healed by poison. So you just run around making a giant like pile of poison everywhere.
I don't know. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah. Not. You didn't say anything in the last minute or so.
Oh, okay, sorry, I did. It was my my mic had pulled. My bad.
Okay.
I think it could be lucrative, but at the same time, I think like because there's so many items in the game that
Yeah.
are based off healing you, it
Yes.
could be slightly problematic.
It's definitely limiting because you can't do any traditional healing, but you can just throw poison everywhere.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. So when we did it, the three of us just all put a point in Geomancer and all took just the one ability where you throw like a giant poison lake. So we just made a whole poison world that we lived in.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, like I said though, I mean we only got as far as like the kind of the very beginning tutorial boat level, so I don't know if it would get significantly harder and would become awful.
So by harder, do you mean it's like harder or very difficult in regards to the strategy of placement and then also damages?
Yeah, so like it's a tactical game, so you're gonna be facing enemies and like you got resources.
Permadeath?
Not permadeath, but sometimes you come up against fights, and if you've built your team terrible, you might be like, well, I cannot win here.
Sounds like, well, the closest thing I've played to this was Darkest Dungeon. It's not really this at all.
No, but some similar thought.
Darkest Dungeon is fun. Blake loved that game.
I'm thinking, like, I know for me
Yeah.
personally, I'm gonna be going physical damage.
Okay. Are
So-
you thinking you want to be like the tank, or just you want to be like a frontline chopper?
I'm thinking maybe like a. Ooh. I like Inquisitor.
Yeah, Inquisitor is pretty rad.
Yeah, just the
You can make it,
necromancy.
You can make a build on that that's just all about like you health drain off of blood, so you just want to like cause lots of bleed effects, and then there's just blood all over the ground everywhere.
That sounds quite nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So I feel like if I'm gonna do Inquisitor, I'm
Uh-huh.
probably gonna go Dwarf.
Cool. Are you going to be Beast, or are you going to be generic Dwarf one?
Ooh, that's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go generic.
Cool.
And yeah, generic sounds cool. Oh my god, Fane Inquisitor looks so good.
Yeah, he does. Also, it works well with the undead because you can heal. That's the only other way you can heal yourself. Poison abilities is the necromancy spells.
Yeah. Actually, I might go faint.
Okay.
I'm feeling. I don't know why. I know. Heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. I don't know. What are you feeling? I want to hear what you're doing.
Do it. If you do that, I might do. So I can do an undead with you, and I might do like. If you're thinking Inquisitor and you're gonna go more tank, then I might go more like Rogue or something, and then we can just we can both take a little bit of Necromancy, so we can heal ourselves, and we can throw some poison on the ground.
I'm down.
And then we just stand in the poison puddle, and our whatever lame humans can stand back.
Cool.
Alright.
I'm just working on my...
I'm gonna be this undead lizard then.
Cool.
Well, it's one that involves a lot of running around. I like moving around a lot. That's always fun. That's one of the things that I really liked in Darkest Dungeon was setting up movement-based teams.
How would you look after eons in some ghastly
It was always a lot of fun.
Your people are rather prone to death.
But this is 3D, so I can move
Mine
even more.
are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people
The wiki
never
does not
even
have
knew
that much
existed.
information. Is this a new game?
It's pretty new, yeah. It's like a week old.
As of 2 days ago.
That sounds about right. Okay, there we go.
So...
Shoot 3 flaming daggers. Target.
Strength, Constitution. That looks fine to me. Abilities. Warfare. Necromancer. So, wait. So, I have to go into Warfare.
Yeah.
So, I won't be able to do Geomancer. However,
Yeah.
I
That's
can probably next game, or next level.
Next point. Yeah, I'm gonna take a point in Geomancer, mate. So I'll be able to throw down the poison and both heal from it.
Okay. Are we... So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good people, or are we going to be stealing and stuff?
Up to you. I'm totally fine for wanting, but I can be good as well. I mean, if we're a bunch of undead people, it seems likely that we're bad.
I'm
but,
definitely putting stuff into thievery and sneaking.
Yeah. That feels like the direction that we're going.
It feels right.
But
I'm not going to do telekinesis yet. I'm just going to do thievery. I guess I got to pick our skills here for... I hate that, like, I noticed this on an earlier solo game. If you go and increase your memory, so like if you put points in your memory in general, like I had put 3 extra, so I should have got 3 extra slots. It still won't allow you to pick the 3 extra abilities. Like, you don't have a chance to pick those 3 extra abilities.
wait, sorry, say that again?
So, like, I'll give it to you like this. So, if you have an extra slot, right?
Yeah.
And you want to, like, pick up that 4th slot from the start, you can't do that. It actually won't allow you. You can only pick 3 beginning.
Oh,
ones.
even if you put as point in memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Unleash your swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from your enemies, dealing and healing yourself. God, that's so good. Or I could do raise bloated corpse, so we have extra people. Or decaying touch.
Alright. I'm gonna do contamination.
Okay.
That's skills. There we go.
Wait, do I want contamination or poison dart? They both. Okay, this one creates a puddle of poison. This one turns surfaces into poison, but that would change blood, so I'd rather create a puddle of poison.
So just to start, I'm going to be going a little bit more into the warfare.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put 2 into warfare, 1 into the necromancy for the skills. Just because I want to take the battering ram ability, but I also want another thing that can do AoE damage around where I land that's not just a necromancy.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to take mosquito swarm.
That's a good one because it makes
Mosquitoes.
it creates piles of blood. And it heals you, I think, base, which is useful when you're not able to heal from other things.
Right. I think the most important question that we need to ask here, like I think is paramount for the entire game, would be what instrument are you playing?
Cello, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling tambura. Oh, but the cello does sound good, but the bandstory. I'm gonna stick with the tambura, but I'll let you do yours. I'm wondering... Fane doesn't really start off with a lot of abilities, honestly. Like the ability points and the things like that.
It's the same for everyone unless you put stuff in polymorph.
Well, there was one... Oh, the talents. That's what it was. I need to choose a talent.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting. If you go Leech as your available talents, it automatically heals when you're standing in blood. That's not a bad attribute to go.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about taking that one too. So
just because,
which makes sense.
Yeah,
we can both have that. I figure if you're going necromancy, I might put a point in it eventually. If the plan is for us to both stand in a pool of blood a lot, then it seems good.
So we must veil ourselves from the living or risk being attacked?
Yeah. If you're ever not wearing headwear, people wig out. Also, you can get like a cool magic mask that lets you turn into like other races.
I think the fact that you can pick locks with bony fingers alone
Yeah,
and survive
is awesome.
Death Fog, that's awesome. Here, let me switch on over to my phone right quick, and then we'll get the game started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
I figured this was going to take an hour or so I spoke before we started. Cool. So you don't know anything about like Fort Joy or any of was just in the background talking about turning people into chickens.
So running around turning people into chickens, and then laying down spider webs and random stuff like that is pretty funny to me. Especially if I can use it to block one of you guys into a corner.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream while we wait for Ryan to load.
Sure.
And in the meantime, like, I'm just going to get out of Divinity.